I'm back. So a friend of mine on Facebook says to me, um, he made a comment that just kind of like took me to a place, just really just made me think. And they basically said they want to enter my heart, and when they do, they're going to enter it softly. That's basically what they said. They're entering my heart softly. And it was like sort of in that moment that I realized, like, people who I know in my past that have hurt me, the reason why they hurt me is because they entered my heart in a way where it was like they were stomping their way into my heart. And then eventually, they just kept on like stomping while they were in my heart. You know, um, Pounding the love in instead of easing it in. Loving somebody, as far as the love you give someone and put in someone else's heart, it's just like you making love with someone. You can't just try to pound the love in. You gotta, like I said, you gotta ease it in very slowly and very carefully, because the heart is such a sensitive thing. It's so sensitive and soft on the top layers, you know, just like, and this is going to be kind of graphic, but I'm going to tell the truth, just like a woman's vagina. And the problem is, people think they can just shove the love into somebody's heart. I'll just pour them with flowers and candy and gifts and jewels and phone calls that never end and constant attention, and that'll just do it. That's not, you can't. It's just like when you pour water. You can't just turn the faucet on full blast and think water's not going to splatter everywhere else. It's not going to end up quickly overflowing in the glass. That's just like the human heart. I'm not talking about the physical. I'm talking about the spiritual heart, the symbolic heart, but not really the symbol, because we know it's true, it's real, because we can feel it. Um, that heart should not be entered like you're entering a fight to win. It should be entered like you're entering heaven. You're entering a place of peace and where you will be free. So you should enter it gently and respectfully, because the heart is precious. It's precious like heaven. Heaven is love. Heaven is the heart. And it's a heart that is full of love, but not literally bombarded with it. Can you imagine if we all just bombarded through heaven's doors? If God just had us all just standing outside heaven's door and said, open it and said, everybody just come in. That wouldn't work. Some people would get stomped on and hurt and lost in the stampede. That's what happens when you try to just push love into somebody's heart. Some of your love just gets scattered and smashed into the bottom of their hearts. Some of it falls right through. That's the history in my heart. Everybody has their own history of things that have come and gone in their heart. And that's mine of love. Most of it, as I said, Just came in so hard, so fast, so relentless. It just had no choice. It had no way to stay in. It just fell and fell and just fell out. And I don't want to turn this into a gender thing, but I know there are some women who can relate to that. And the men that can, well, all I can say is at least you did let a woman in your heart. That's the optimistic way of thinking as a man. At least you let a woman in your heart. Women, we always let men in our heart. Some of them, they come in too fast that they just can't stay, and we know that they're full of it, you know. But that's what happens when you don't take the love you feel and give it to someone slow. That's what I want. I want slow